Hello friends, so today we're going to discuss the first problem from the Kickstart 2019 round A problem name training. So you can find out the link of this question in the description of this problem. And as we know, the new Codra like Kickstart problems are going to start in 2-3 days. So we can also practice out some old problems so that we can revise our concepts. So the problem A from the round A from just previous to previous year of Kickstart is, so as you can see, the problem statement is simple. It states that you are a football coach and you want to form a team of exactly P students. Now there are some N students and the skill rating of each student is SI. I hope you get the point now. So there you have to pick a team of P students. Initially you have N students from which you have to pick the P students out, and the skills of each N students is SI, which is given to you. Now the team is fair if every student has the same skill set, like the skill rating of each and every student, the P student which the coach will choose will have equal skill set. Now so what the coach will do here is he will choose out some P students such that he will train out the students which has low levels and make them equal to the one which is highest among the group, such that all of them will become equal. So for teaching out each student you have to require or spend one energy. So you have to just tell that how much energy the coach has to spend so that all students which is in the team of size P will have equal skill set, and you have to minimize the energy required. So you have to minimize the total hours or the energy spent. So as you can see in this, you have to form a team of size 3. So if you choose out the first 3 students, then as you can see, if you choose out the first 3 students, the first one is equal to, like, the highest one is 9. So it's better to bring out both of these students value to 9. So the first one has to go to 9 and the one has to also go to 9. So the minimum spend is 40. If you take this person into account of the P size, then obviously I have to bring out the other one to 100, because you cannot decrease the skill set of any person, you can only increase. So if you want to increase and the highest one is 100, you have to match everyone to 100, and thus it's better to somehow find out a piece sequence such that everyone becomes equal in the minimum level. So the first thing which comes to my mind in such type of problem is, okay, can I first use some, like, can I choose out every P set? Can I choose out like every P group and check that whether it is beneficial to take that group or not? Like, what is the minimum energy spent to bring all of the students of this group to the same level? Now what is the level which I've told you? The maximum one. So the maximum one will always be the last one if I sort them out. So it's always better, because sorting doesn't do anything out in this problem, because like we have to choose any student. Now sorting doesn't affect anything. So you first sort out all the numbers in increasing to decreasing order. So let's just take out this. So 1 2 3 4 and 5 5. So 1 2 3 4 5 5. Okay, then you want a group of size 2. Okay, then if I choose out this group of size 2, what is my thing? I want to bring out in this group size everyone equals. They should be of equal like value. So what we have to do here is, this is the maximum, so I have to bring out the rest of them equal to this value. Now it means that I want the sum of this window, and whenever I go to the next window size of 2, I want the sum of that window. So I just want the sum of that window. So it's just like a sliding window technique, because the window size is fixed now. So if I go and find out the window size of the first P students, we can easily find that. But if I want the window size of next P students, it's just beneficial to just remove out the first element and insert out the next element. Then if I want the window size of this, because I know the window size of this now, so if I want to find the window size of this, it's better to remove out this element and increment this element. So now it becomes the window size of this. If I want to make this window size, it's better to remove out this element and increment this value. I hope you understand. You can draw it on a paper to even make it more clear. So it's just a fixed window size. You know the summation of this window. Now if you want to find out the summation from this end till this end, it's better to remove out this end and insert out this end, so it's become like this. Okay, so that's what we are doing, a sliding window technique to find out the sum of the elements. So if we know the sum of this window and we want that the sum of this window should become equal to the last element on which we are. So we can easily find out this element. So if I know the value of this element, which is always the maximum, we want to all bring out this values to this maximum value. We know the sum of this window. If I know the sum of this window and the maximum value we want to reach, so everyone wants to be at this point now. So this value into P, the maximum value into P will give me what should be the optimal value of this window. And because we know the summation of this window, if we subtract out this minus the sum of the window, we know how much energy will the coach be spending on this window, and thus we have to just minimize over all the windows. I hope you get the point. So because this is sorted out, we can easily use the last element out to find out the value of the maximum value of this window, how much energy will you spend to bring out all the elements to this point, and then like you can easily like minimize over all the windows. I hope you understand the logic part of this problem. I'll take it on to the code part now. The code will be in the description of this video also. So as you can see, what we have done in this problem is you have to first make this using this part, because the output should be in this format only. So just take care of that only. And what we'll do, take the input of all the elements, sort them out. This is total, and we have to find out the minimum energy spent. So I have initialized with a very large number. Then we before the window size, we have to first find out the sum of the window. So if I'm doing it in O of n only, just iterating over the window size, if we have these numbers, if we iterate from left to right, we will keep on adding the numbers till we reach the window. Because let's assume that, I'll show you in a more clear manner. I have also learned this this technique that it's good. So what you can do here is, if I want to find out the window size of, let's assume, 4 elements, instead of first finding out the window size of 4 elements, what you can do here is iterate from left to right and keep on adding the numbers, as you can see, till we reach the 4th window point. Now we have added the number. So as we go forward, we have taken this as a window in account. I'll tell you more with the code. So whenever my I is less than P minus 1, so P is this, like as you can see, if my window size value is, let's assume 4, as you can see, my window size value is 4. Okay, so the index will be 0, 1, 2, 3. So at the third index, which is like if the window size is P, so P minus 1 index, at P minus 1 index, I should start making my windows. But before P minus 1 index, my window is not completed, because at the first element, second element, third element, my window is not completed. So we have to first complete my window. So if my I is less than P minus 1, we just have to add in the total. When my I become equal to P minus 1, which means that now I am at the window, what we have to do here is, we have to first increment the ith value, then the answer of this window will be the maximum value, which is at this Pi value, multiplied by all the window size, which is P, minus the total, and you have to minimize it. And as we go forward now, we have to shift my window. How we can shift my window? We'll shift my window by subtracting out this element and adding the next element. That's what we're doing, subtracting out the previous element, adding the new element, and then doing the same thing, like finding out what is the value for this window and minimizing it. And the answer is just the minimum among all the windows. I hope you understand the logic and the code for this problem. If you still have any doubts, you can mention it in the comment box. So stay practicing, stay coding. I'll see you next one. Till then, keep coding, and bye.